Okay, Hood River Organic Winter CSA members, this is your winter box, and you've got some beautiful braising mix on top, green and red kale, some gorgeous leeks here. Up on top, some beautiful portobello mushrooms, fresh from the farm. We've got great farm fresh eggs, Thumbelina carrots, the cutest little carrots you've ever did see, fresh locally baked bread from Flour Garden Baking, Flour, pun intended. Gigantic, gorgeous purple top turnips. Also, root vegetables of all kinds for the winter. Parsnips, more carrots, Chioggia beets, really good apples. The Granny Smith, good structure for baking. Pink Lady, unsurpassed in just regular old eating. Good crunch. Beautiful little cremini mushrooms, plenty of them, about a half a pound. So this is just a very bountiful box, and we're gonna get started on a little cooking show here. We're gonna steam some kale and saute some mushrooms. Let's get started. We are boiling some water here, and you wanna take care not to fill up the water too much so that when you do put your colander or your steaming insert, that it's not sitting in any water. So I also just wanted to show you that I'm using just a regular colander that I use at home, and I do make sure that there is a lid for my colander. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting a uniform steam of whatever you're steaming. So we've rinsed all of our vegetables, and we are now prepping the carrots and the beets so that they are bite-sized and ready to be steamed along with the kale all at once. So we have a real quick and easy meal, vegetarian vegan meal that's absolutely wonderful for you. Kale is loaded with protein and vitamin D, and actually all brassica variety vegetables, which include broccoli in the family of brassica, as well as chards, and obviously kale, are just loaded with protein. So for you vegetarians out there, make sure that you're getting your brassica family vegetables. The carrots are loaded in vitamin A and loaded with minerals and just good stuff. These beets are absolutely gorgeous. Cut them open, the classic bullseye, Chioggia beets. And the wonderful thing about beets also is in the summer months, it's really two products in one. You have the beautiful beet greens that make your really gorgeous salad, and then of course the root vegetable, which is just loaded in iron and just very healthy for you. So we're gonna go ahead and chop up the Chioggia beets so that they're also bite-sized and that they steam very easily and very well with the kale. All of your produce that comes to your door will be very clean. Mushrooms have never been handled by the human hand. I did wash my hands before getting started here. And mushrooms aren't really not to be washed. If you do find that they are dirty, take a dry or at best damp cloth and give them a little loving wipe down, just a little quick wipe down. And here we are, we're gonna slice up some portobellos the long way, and we're gonna saute them up. And this is gonna be a great vegetarian dinner. And you certainly can cook with the stalks, but for aesthetics and to get this kale looking gorgeous, we are going to use a bare minimum amount of stalk. We are going to use grapeseed oil today, which I have discovered to be a wonderful, healthy oil. It's probably the healthiest of all the oils. It's loaded in omega-6s, vitamin E, and polyunsaturated fat. While we've got the oil here getting ready for the mushrooms, we've got the mushrooms cut up, we're gonna go ahead and throw the kale and the root vegetables, the beets and the different kinds of carrots together and start steaming. And hopefully we can have all this crescendo in 5 short minutes and have a wonderful, healthy, fresh meal. You don't wanna overcook any of this stuff. The more you cook your vegetables, the less nutrients your body will be able to enjoy. What I like to do, a little guerrilla warfare style, is to get a lid on there and do a little shaking. Utensil free. Do the shake. Get it going on in there. Terrific, you're ready to go. I can already smell the fresh veggies. And we've got some hot oil over here, some of that wonderful grapeseed oil with omega-3s. And it's already cooking. We're gonna throw these long portobello slices in, get them nice and golden brown. And again, that'll take about 5 minutes. The only two things that I'm using in today's meal that don't come from your box is sea salt and grapeseed oil. I prefer these two products because they are very healthful, and if you're gonna use salt, why not use sea salt? It's loaded with minerals, and I don't think we were meant to eat just regular old salt. So a little pinch will do with your portobellos while they're being sauteed in your grapeseed oil. And another trick with steaming is that you should really try to add your spices or your salts or your flavorings after you've steamed your vegetables. So we're going to go ahead and just make sure that these portobellos are being cooked evenly and nice golden brown. And it's all coming to a close here. A very quick and easy meal. You can take your mushrooms off the heat and they'll still cook away. Look at this beautiful steamed kale with root vegetables. Just all the colors of the rainbow in there. So beautiful. And drizzle some of these beautiful portobellos on top of this. And here it is. You've got these beautiful steamed root vegetables, sauteed mushrooms, put it all together. And one more reminder, this is all locally grown, fresh winter vegetables delivered to your doorstep. So get to cooking, best of health, and enjoy. Thank you.